Hey, pretty, how's it going? Hey, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. Hey, everybody, how you doing? I'm gonna do the thing again where I'm looking at the chat with my phone, and so if you want to ask a question, you can just post it, and I'm just gonna go down the chat. And then if you want to skip the line, I have the link to my Cash App and my PayPal. You can just copy and paste it. I can't make it clickable yet for some reason. So I hope everybody's doing well and had a safe weekend. All right, Abe, what's coming toward me in my love life? If you're a Capricorn. Looks like some transition. Either something is ending or has ended, or you're going through some sort of transition where something has ended. But I love Death card because you're always promised something more beneficial to you as a result of allowing something to die that doesn't benefit you. It's always going to be replaced. Like, universe will send something your way. So what's coming towards Ave? Yeah, looks like some it's either the death of either fears and limitations that you yourself have, or there could be a connection that you're involved in that seems very like you're bound to it. And you could just be in a space because there's this aspect here of understanding yourself and understanding what actually brings you wish fulfillment. So there's also this energy here of being bound to something or things that aren't in your best interest. Maybe you're letting those things go, and maybe that's what this death card is about. All right, Abe, thanks for your question. Hey, everybody. Hey, everyone. Everyone that's coming in right now, I'm looking at the chat. I'm positive you have psychic abilities. I think everyone in this chat room has psychic abilities. Like you all, everyone has the ability to tap into their intuition and gain some knowledge from higher frequencies. Everybody has that ability. So, like I said, I'm looking at the chat with my phone. I'm just going from top to bottom. So if you have a question, you can go ahead and post it. And I appreciate you coming to the channel. All right. I did Ave just now. Pretty. Does Jajit have my photos? Okay. Pretty, as far as this person having your photos and them looking at them, I don't see this person having currently some sort of outlook that is positive, or something new or transformative or changing at all. There's something very stuck about the current situation. I don't think this person feels like they can move forward with this connection right now. And they may not be speaking to you. They might have essentially dropped the ball on whatever it is that was once there. So I think that this person does not see investing in this situation as wise right now. So I would say no. Thank you for your question, Preeti. Oh, Money, you made a new account? All right, this is for Dare Chang. What's coming towards Dare in love? Okay. Oh. Oops. You're welcome. All right. All right. So Dare, what's coming towards Dare in love? Oh, I see the Ten of Cups. So there's some sort of like wish fulfillment. So Ten of Cups is very like feeling very it's kind of like happily ever after, but it's just like an overall feeling of just feeling really grateful because you've got some sort of like emotional wish fulfillment. Yeah. There's a new start, it seems like, with someone coming up quick. You'll either be like I will either be making like taking action towards you, um, and extending some sort of like offering for like the start of a new foundation, essentially. So if you were to like meet somebody new or to really want to work on a connection with someone, and you need obviously to start somewhere, it's kind of like here's this new opportunity to go and do that. There's this feeling here of there's this element of either not feeling confident in regards to this person. So I think in regards to your question, this energy that I'm reading right now is moving fast, but I think also being careful of it's like not letting other people's needs come before you. Like you are still what comes first. I do see that there's a new start. I saw that Ten of Cups as well, which is kind of like wish fulfillment. So there's someone coming in quick, and I think my takeaway here is to be confident, still have your boundaries and whatnot, even if this person feels very enticing, or if you have multiple offers that feel very enticing. Maintain your boundaries, maintain your confidence. You don't need to like submit to someone. It's kind of like an energy that I'm getting here. I want to do a clarifier right quick on this Empress in reverse. And again, this is for Dare. Yeah, this is again talking about like having emotional boundaries. I don't know if maybe you are like a flirtatious person or a daydreaming person, or you're just very much like invested in your emotions. You might be an intuitive person yourself. And you know, people can take advantage of that. So I guess just still being daydreamy and connecting and opening your heart chakra and whatnot, but still knowing who you are as a person. Yeah, exactly. Interesting. That's very interesting. Thanks for your question, Dare. Size question. Do I have any psychic abilities? Thanks, Manya. So did you still want to be a moderator whenever you come in the chat? Manya. All right. Sai says, do I have any psychic abilities? Yeah, okay. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Hey, what's up, Luna? Good to see you. All right, Sai says, do I have any psychic abilities? Sai, I'm getting, yes, you have psychic abilities. There's this energy here of balancing both being practical in what it is that you're trying to manifest, being clear with that, and also this element here of allowing yourself to like be seen in this way, being genuine to this aspect of yourself that you may be coming to terms with. I think that there are some ideas maybe about yourself and being practical in the way of your intuition that you might be moving away from. I see that there's kind of like a difficult transition here mentally. But I think just showing up and staying grounded and being your authentic self, just like showing up. There's this energy of just continuing to show up. All right, Sai, thanks for your question. Back with the blue wrench. All right, KZ vibes. Can I get a career reading? Yeah, that's what's up. Let's see. Let's see what's up with career for KZ. Okay. KZ, are you leaving your current place of work, or maybe you feel stuck? There seems to be like a burden, and it's like there's like a lack of harmony. It seems like within the workplace, or some project is having difficulty coming together. Maybe you're having difficulty finding a job, and that's the full stop. Either way, it's kind of like this energy of stuckness. I feel pressure, but I feel like I can't, like my energy is not grounded at the same time. So I imagine that's like a feeling of frustration, wanting to leave. Okay. Yeah. Well, I've got this 10 of Wands here, which is you know, yes, it's a burden, but it's like it's the very end of the cycle. So it's like someone either pushed so hard. This feeling I'm getting kind of boundaries of someone being pushed so hard, feeling pressure so hard that they want to leave. Um, Bordering kind of like I'm just gonna like drop everything. Um, but why? The stuckness seems to be surrounding choices and directing your energy towards the choices that would most benefit you. You having some like fear, maybe? Let's see what this Eight of Wands is all about. Whoa. I think that you will be gaining some clarity and are either able to retreat from this situation or it's being recommended, you know, to like mentally retreat from this situation. Obviously when you're caught up in it, it's hard to have a bigger picture perspective in which you can maybe would to have a mindset that would be more beneficial in like directing your energy if you're starting something new. In regards to this like this blockage, you know, directing your energy, again, there's this energy of really needing to like retreat from this situation if you can, because I do see some like new idea, there's some like new knowledge coming through about how to proceed forward with this. And it might take you, you know, I don't know what the conflict is, because that Ace of Swords with the Four of Swords here is giving me Five of Swords. So I don't know if there's conflict in the workplace in regards to, you know, you said fear of starting something new. So maybe it's fear of starting something new then. And it's more of like a inner conflict. You might benefit from, you know, I don't know how the quality of your self-talk is, but that has a big effect on me personally and the choices that I make throughout the day, and you know how I just try and direct my energy, even though I like feel anxiety throughout the day. But there's like an epiphany that you're going to have that's going to create some relief. Definitely going to create some relief and feel like things are flowing more in a direction that would best benefit you. And that appears to be alleviating the pressure. So I like that. Oh, thank you, Norman. All right. Thanks for your question, KZ. All right. All right, Monica C. What's coming towards me soon in love? For some reason, I just had a visual of like, it was like a roller coaster, but it was also like a water slide at the same time. So sometimes when that happens, it can be like indicative of current energy surrounding you right now, or something that might take place, or is symbolic of the type of energy that you might experience. Either that or it was just a thought that I had, but sometimes it correlates to the readings that I'm doing. So Monica C, what's coming towards me soon? And I did see a water sign when I was shuffling the deck. The King of Cups was at the bottom of the deck right when I was like thinking that. So it's possible that a water sign someone who is emotionally mature, might be very creative, intuitive, likes to lead by connecting. Oh, thank you, Marie. So let's see what's up. What's coming towards Monica C? But they're also very grounded at the same time. That's why they're the master of their emotions, essentially, because they don't let them overwhelm them. Could be also an energy that you might want to possess, but I'm not too sure. Could be all the above. So it seems like what's coming towards you in regards to love is a couple of things. One thing that I am seeing here is that there's this element of either seeing yourself as powerless. There's this energy here of seeing oneself as powerless, trying to fill their time with things that don't benefit them, as a result maybe of this type of power dynamic that you might see yourself in as either powerless or like hyper aggressive. But I'm kind of getting being on the I'm wondering like where you're putting your power, essentially, and what you're doing to fill that feeling of either someone wanting to take hold of you and make decisions for you, or feeling like you cannot make decisions for yourself, which is again kind of similar. And that type of energy not quite coming to a close yet. There seems to be this is major arcana, so this is might be something that you might be struggling with, some type of thought process. It could be something like that is trying to come to a close, but there seems to be more work that needs to be done to have a bigger picture perspective in regards to taking action towards the things that you find fulfilling towards you. It's either that, or I want to do some clarifiers, because this Emperor in reverse might be a person coming into your life that is that you might just want to close the door on. I don't quite like this energy if this is someone that's coming into your life. It's kind of an energy of being emotionally manipulative by being controlling. So, and again, this is for Monica. Any messages about this Emperor in reverse? Okay, so this might be the first thing that I said, because there's some clarity here. You're at the world, right? So you're at the end of a cycle, but it's not quite there yet. There's a perspective that's missing that I believe that you will have in regards to taking control and bringing things into your life that bring you wish fulfillment. But there's kind of this energy here of like, I feel a little bit powerless, so I'm kind of just pulling in my life, whatever comes at me, which isn't going to bring you the type of maybe connections that you want. And so I see you having an epiphany about that. So that's some very interesting energy. Thank you for your question, Monica. PB, will A contact me for a new start? All right, so everyone that's coming in, Monica, did that resonate with you? Like, I'm just interested. Oh, Jada did just donate. Thank you so much for your donation, Jada. For everyone that's coming in right now, I'm just looking at the chat with my phone, and if you want to ask a question, you can just post it, and I'm just going from top to bottom. Really? Was it the controlling thing? I'm just interested. You don't have to tell me. If it resonated with you, then I'm glad. All right. Jada. Okay, I see you. Well, thank you for your question, Monica. I'm glad that resonated with you. It seems like you're being honest with yourself about the situation, so that's good for you. That's difficult work. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. All right, Jada, did you want to post your question? I'm just writing a donation list, and so far I've just got Jada on there. All right. Is there a guy from my old job? Is there a person who changes my job? Sort of interest. First, it's interesting because I'm getting this energy, Jada. I want to do some clarifiers too. But there's this this kind of fear that's attached, or this kind of I want to say kind of not clinginess to this idea of something from the past. It looks like whatever is from the past is not going to bring in anything beneficial to you. And I'm wondering, what it is about this idea or this situation that you maybe feel caught up in. Because I don't feel that there is anything positive or beneficial coming from a situation in which you were working with anybody else and them having some sort of interest. It just seems like something that went stale, and that's kind of it. I wonder where the fears are coming in. What is this Eight of Swords in reverse? I wonder if it's like maybe there was either someone in particular that you're thinking of that you just kind of maybe stuck to this idea of hearing from them, or there's also this energy here of this stuckness in regards to self-generating thoughts and ideas that might be limiting in regards to this. either not wanting to be seen, or like struggling with the fear might be either understanding one's value and showing that off and being confident in that. I think that's what it might be. I thought he may have liked me, so I was just wondering if he's had feelings. It's like we both have. I don't see it maturing to anything. Obviously energy is always changeable, but as far as like the energies that I'm reading right now, as far as that goes, any messages about this Eight of Swords in reverse? Seems to be an energy here of like, well, what was my value then, or something like that. Yeah, it seems to be very that. I want to ask about this devil. Yeah, I see that. I see that. Feels like a missed opportunity. I see that. I pulled that Ace of Wands in reverse right when you said that too. Messages here about this devil. Because as of right now, it just seems like it's not going to benefit you, and that there's yeah, if there was someone, it just seems like it's not correct with that person. They either have things going on with other folks, and that kind of just seems to be their energy. Kind of like smooth talker type, and it just doesn't seem like it would be something. It would feel like more of a being bound, I think. Any messages about this Seven of Pentacles in reverse? Yeah. Let me see. Let's see. Should Jada move forward from this person from their old job? I just saw the Death card, and that is, you know, continuing to march on. There's like a new perspective, like you're transitioning. There's a death of something. So Jada, continue to move on from this person from their past. Yeah. Yes, I think that you, I think what is the energy that I'm picking up on here is you being actually a lot happier by gaining some retreat from this situation and not putting any more of your emotional energy into that, and you know, maybe into something else that brings you some like wish fulfillment, or brings you something that you like celebrating. But what's being suggested from what I'm reading right now is literally taking some mental time and not putting any more work or energy into this. That's just the energy that I'm picking up on right now. And what I want to do is I want to pull some oracle cards for you too, Jada. Any messages for Jada regarding this reading? What advice do you have for Jada? Oh, cool. Two popped out. Oh, wow. What passion am I ready to pursue? Your passions will continually, I always struggle with that, lead you to your purpose. What passions have you put to the side, given up on, or buried? What passion is ready to come alive in you? Today's soul action, write a list of the passions to which you want to give life right now. Then journal how you can incorporate more of what you're passionate about into your daily life. Hi, baby. Trust your soul's whispering and let your passions draw you towards your dream life. And what's interesting is that this next card is also talking about trust in yourself. How can I deepen my trust right now? Trust, surrender, let go of the wheel. You can trust. You can trust yourself. Trust fully in yourself so that you can deepen your trust in others. Trust creates safety, and when we feel safe, we feel unstoppable. Today's soul action, let go and trust. Today, find your center in the chaos and be certain with yourself so that you can deepen your trust in others. Yeah, like I encourage you to, especially with this, well, both of these cards have some really great advice, but passions that you're ready to pursue, it's coming back to that Queen of Wands in reverse, this energy of showing yourself, like being very proud of yourself and being very confident in yourself and going after what it is that you're passionate about. So that seems to be the type of direction that I think that would most benefit you. That and taking some mental space, like away from the situation. All right. Thank you so much for your donation and your question, Jada. I believe that I have. All right. Just one moment. All right. I have a new subscriber. Donation, Shris T. Thank you so much for your donation. Um, let me see if you posted your question. Um, just a moment. Sorry about that, y'all. I just want to make sure that I am keeping the same spot free list. All right. Did that one, did that one, did that one. I think PB was the next on the free list. And I'm doing Shri. Let me see. Okay, so Ruchi is their name, their YouTube name. All right. Okay. Okay, so they posted it on PayPal. Okay. Got you. Will I score between 520 and 527 on my July 23rd exam? Okay. Will Shriss score between 520 and 527 on their July 23rd exam? So, I want to pull some clarifiers here, but it seems like I want to say yes. I would like to say yes to that. And there seems to be some paranoia stemming around the issue. I've got the Sun in reverse with the Nine of Wands. And it seems like, obviously, this date is coming close, right? And it seems like you have really prepared yourself. It seems like you've prepared yourself to, in the most practical senses, what's the word? Being sensible. And so I see you being prepared enough to get that score on that date. Let's see what this Nine of Wands is about. It seems like you're prepared. It just seems like you may be struggling with some paranoia because, you know, it's a lot of pressure. And I think that you absolutely have the capability and the ability to just come from a very like logical standpoint, be very clear, being honest with yourself, of course, and, you know, just staying focused. I think you very much so have the ability to just stay focused and, you know, obtain what it is that you want, basically by, you know, keeping your head above the clouds, right? Not getting overwhelmed, you know, try not to get overwhelmed. Yeah. I think you have every reason to feel confident about this. Truly. Let's see what this Sun in reverse is about. Yeah, I think that you can definitely trust yourself here. You've really taken action steps towards preparing for this, it seems. And, you know, it also seems like there's been this energy here of listening to your intuition and staying true to yourself and maybe trying not to be closed off. And that seems to be the correct energy here. You're definitely moving forward, and I definitely see success. I've got Knight of Pentacles looking in the future direction. I've got Queen of Swords looking in the future direction. Knight of Cups moving in the future direction. So I think you can just let yourself be yourself and just trust yourself, because I think you got this. I know that was quick, but I just want to do some oracle for you. Suruchi. Any advice for Suruchi in regards to their exam on the 23rd of July? You're welcome. Oh, someone came out. So many cards came out, but you know what? I just want to read them because standardized tests and exams are no fun, and I think that they're unfair, and I don't think that they're a good indicator of what somebody knows. It's a good indicator of how well someone followed someone else's idea of curriculum. You got, how can I deepen my trust right now? Trust, surrender, let go of the wheel. You can trust. This is what we were just talking about too. You can trust yourself. Trust fully in yourself so that you can deepen your trust in others. I'm getting the chills right now too. Trust creates safety, and when we feel safe, we feel unstoppable. That, for some reason, I think is really having to do. Trust creates safety, and when we feel safe, we feel unstoppable. I think that has to do with this. Today's soul action, let go and trust. Today, find your center in the chaos and be certain with yourself so that you can deepen your trust in others. What excuses am I making right now? No more waiting. There will never be a good enough time. The time is now. Today's soul action, if it's important enough to you, you will find a way. Today, make a decision and do it even if you don't feel ready. Listen to your heart and you will be led. I'm getting the chills. This is very applicable. What risk can I take today? Be not mistaken. You will have to take bigger risks than you ever thought possible on this path towards your dreams. You will have to take the big, scary leap. I'm getting chills all over my body right now. But do not fret because your soul has wings. Today's soul action, what risk can you take to move towards your dreams? Make a decision and do it. No more thinking, only doing. Be brave and courageous, and you will discover what you are really made of. And I love this too. What's the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? Because I feel like this is touching on the paranoia that we were talking about. What story are you telling yourself? When you think about your dreams, what's the first limiting thought that comes to your mind? If you're not living the life you desire, it's because a part of you doesn't believe it's possible. It's very true. Today's soul action, it's time to upgrade. Look at your belief in the eye. Where did it come from? What new belief are you ready to adopt in its place? I get this card a lot for myself because I have a lot of limiting beliefs in my abilities, even though I'm, here, I'm showing up to this and I'm doing this. You just got to do it. Just do it and just see what it's like. What new belief are you ready to adopt in its place? How will this change your results? Remember, your belief is the root of your result. Own it, heal it, upgrade it. Okay, Sue, I really like that energy for you, and I'm stoked for you to go in feeling really good about that exam, and then you can just have that over with. So good for you. Thank you so much for your donation again. I appreciate it. All right. Oh, maybe with your phone you can like go all the way back to the beginning, no matter what. In any event, I believe. Okay, I was at PB, but I have another donation. Shavonia. Hey, thank you for your donation. I really appreciate that. Currently, I just have Shavonia on the donation list. All right, Shavonia. I don't think that Shavonia posted their question, and oh, there they are. Does T have any feelings for me still? Will he respond if I reach out? Okay. Does T- is there some sort of connection? T for Shavonia? Interesting. So, Shavonia, in regards to this person T's feelings towards you, there seems to be some situation, and I don't know if this person is an earth sign because I've got both the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles here. But I've got the energy of the devil. So there's either this person is feeling like they are bound. It's more of like feeling like bound to their connection with you, or they're having there are some fears in regards to connecting with you. But it seems like at the same time that this person is doing some sort of work or paving the way for a foundation, and it seems to be a situation that's extending itself, or it's going for a long time. And so I'm going to do some clarifiers on this. Any messages about the devil here? Why is this devil here in regards to T's, how they feel towards Shavonia? I wonder if they're thinking that this is a situation that might not benefit them, even though they feel like they cannot resist it. It's kind of that energy right now. I'm not sure if it's the most beneficial connection, but I am seeing an attraction here, and there's this energy here of not being able to resist. Any other messages about this devil here? Very interesting. Whoa. I've got the Knight of Cups. So I feel like this is some sort of like connective interest here, but I'm not sure if it's the most beneficial. I'm just not sure if I'm not sure if it's the most beneficial because the connection, there's like a binding between you two that's not the most beneficial, or if it's this person is having fears towards expressing themselves. Or maybe a little bit of both. Any other messages about this devil? Because I've got two knights here, and those are people that they're making moves, they're putting in work. It's something that they know, but they're not sharing. So they could be having some fears and some feelings, and kind of keeping it to themselves at the moment. There seems to be some sort of like slow pace going on here. So this is interesting. Any messages about this King of Pentacles? They're struggling a little bit. There's some perspective that there's a little bit of work for them that needs to be done. And maybe that's what this drawn out situation is, why that's here. There's a perspective that's not had yet. So now I'm kind of thinking that this King of Pentacles is the person. Any other messages about this King of Pentacles? They might have been feeling pressure. They might have been feeling a little bit pressure about moving forward. They might still be feeling a little bit pressure about moving forward and are trying to have some sort of perspective where they're bringing some sort of balance from their intuition and how they feel and how they are expressing themselves, I'm guessing. I see. Any messages about this Knight of Pentacles? Because it seems like even though something is slowly moving, that it's still moving. It appears that this person is investigating either their beliefs or they're feeling a little bit shaky right now around y'all's foundation and maybe what they used to believe about it versus now. So I don't see this person coming around in the near future with that Knight of Pentacles there, but I'm not saying, but it's not a hard no. Adonis, I'm not a he, I don't have a gender. You can refer to me using they, them pronouns, or you can call me Rachel. And I'm still on the donation list, so I have not answered your question yet. So I appreciate your patience. So what I want to do, Shivonia, is I want to pull a moonology. It's okay, Adonis. All right, any messages for Shivonia? Let's see. All right, you've got full moon. Surrender to the divine. Yeah, Donuts, you can post your question, and after I'm done with the donation list, then I will continue going down the list from top to bottom. I believe that PB is next on the free list. Alrighty. I've got full moon. Surrender to the divine. The very word climax brings all sorts of ideas and images to mind. Agreed? But it is really the feeling of this card. Life is coming to a head, a point, excuse me, a conclusion or a turning point. There may be some sort of emotional explosion. Tune into your emotions right now and see what they're telling you. They're very likely close to the surface. No matter when in the moon cycle you've pulled this out, matters will soon conclude and you'll find out whether or not your wishes are going to come true. The odds are in your favor, as this is a positive card, but you may need to work harder than usual to keep cool as events unfold. Attuned to the moon, I am getting the answers I need. Additional meanings for this card. A wish you made may be about to come true. It's make or break time. There could be a sense of madness in the air. Breathe deep and stay calm. You may need to forgive someone to release negative energy. And it's time to let go of the past and move on. And I want to do another oracle for you as well. Any messages for Shivani? Any messages for Shivani? Hey, ASMR. All right, you got 2 coming out of there. Am I getting enough rest to restore my energy and fully show up to my life? You are the asset. This body is your vehicle. Notice how your body's feeling, how much sleep you're getting, and what you can do to help your body rest. Today's soul action: take a bath, put on some lavender essential oil, go to bed ridiculously early, or give yourself a timeout today. Notice your body thanking you. Today's mantra: the more I give myself permission to rest, the more I can contribute. And am I communicating my needs? Your needs matter. What are you needing right now that you haven't communicated? What are you afraid of? Is it possible that what you are fearing is not true? Today's soul action: journal these answers. What are my needs? Am I saying no and yes enough based on my desires? Am I telling my full truth? Do I believe that my needs matter, and do I share them with others? Do I ask for what I want? When communicating my needs, what am I resisting and with whom? And what do I need in order to feel safe enough to express my needs? And I feel like this goes like not just between you communicating with other people, but like communicating, being honest with yourself as well. So Shavonia, thank you so much for your donation and your question. I really appreciate that. And Marie. Just so everybody knows, I only do 1 question per donation because I usually have a long list to get through. I appreciate your donation, but from here on out, I'm only going to be doing 1 question per donation, just because the line gets long and I want to get through it so everybody can get a chance to ask a question and have it answered. So Marie Eve, I'm looking. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. No, you don't have to keep posting your question. I'm looking at the chat with my phone from the very start of this live stream. So I'm starting from the top of that and moving down. And so I'm just reading who posted the question, the next person that posted the question, and the next person. So you don't have to keep posting your question. So this is for Marie. When will the Gemini and I be partners in business plans? So again, I know, I love those cards too. Again, I do 1 card per 1 question per donation, so that so I can just make sure everybody gets their questions answered. When will the Gemini and I be partners in business? I know, but I only do 1 question per donation, and like I do like. I see what you're saying. I'm seeing it as not like when you make a donation just like at one time. It's just going to be for one question. Just because I have to get through the list. But I will do both of your questions right now. But I'm saying for next time. I also put in the description, or it should be down there, that I can understand how you would understand it that way. Every time when you make a donation, it's just going to be for one question, no matter how much money you put down. $1.99 is just the minimum to get you skipped up to the top. So let's see. I'll try and reword that in the description to make it more clear. When will the Gemini and I be partners in business? Will the Gemini and Marie be partners in business this year? Interesting. I don't really see you being partners with this person. There's some type of like controlling aspect that's creating some dissatisfaction. And it might feel like you might not feel like you are able to or wanting to show yourself. And there just seems to be like this overall lack of action taken towards whatever it is that you are passionate about. So I don't see you partnering with this person. It's okay. Let me get some clarifiers on these. Any messages about this Emperor in reverse? Let's see. Hey, what's up? What's up, Melanated Carissa? It looks as though you won't even want to work with this person. I don't think that working with them is a good idea. There seems to be some issue here with like power dynamics. And either you will feel like you're not able to be yourself, which is creating some dissatisfaction. There's definitely some sort of like codependent power dynamic controlling aspect going on here. I don't think that you would want to work with this person. I don't think that it would be a good fit for the two of you. It seems pretty clear to me. What I want to do is I want to see if we can get a Moonology oracle about this situation. Any advice or messages for Marie in regards to partnering with this Gemini person? Hey everybody, for everyone that's coming in, if you I'm on the donation list right now, and I'm just going from the free list. I'm just looking at the chat from my phone, and I'm just starting from the top of the chat and going to the bottom. Sorry, from the chat and going from the top to the bottom. So if you just post your question, when I get done with donations, then I'll continue like moving down the chat. Any messages? Interesting. New moon in Aquarius, bring love into the situation. That is interesting. Aquarius is all about progress and modernity. So this is the time to move forwards. The new moon in Aquarius card means no looking back. Change is on its way and it could come quickly. Whether you get the change you want depends both on whether you believe you can have it and how much you're relying on others to bring it to you. This card comes with the suggestion that you may need to do things independently on your own. That's exactly what I just read too. But be loving, not too pragmatic. Time may be of the essence when this card comes up. Aquarius energy has an electric feel to it. Certainly, there's a sense that you need to let go of the past and move towards your future as soon as possible. Attuned to the moon, explore the idea that it's not what you know, but whom you know. Additional meanings, you need to be more detached from this situation. Thinking outside the box will bring the solution. More pragmatism is called for, and improve your karma by doing some charitable work. Aquarius is the sign of invention, modern advances in technology, and humanity. Its energy is a little brittle, it's individual, scientific even, and relatively emotionally detached. Many people think of Aquarius as a water sign because the Aquarius symbol is the water bearer, but it's actually an air sign and is far more about intellect than the emotional water signs. As this card, as is this card, no matter when you draw it. Dropping convention works well with this energy. Interesting. So that's kind of what I'm getting surrounding the energy for your first question. Do you want to ask your? Go ahead and ask your. Okay. When will EO disclose his feelings? Sure. Hey, everybody coming in. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. When will BO disclose their feelings? Let's see. Will BO disclose their feelings for Marie within the next 6 months? Getting some blocked emotions from this person. They might be having a hard time listening to themselves. Interesting. So again, there's this like separate question, but there's this theme of doing something unconventionally again. And I did see the Ace of Cups in reverse, which could mean that, you know, this person has either been struggling with expressing their emotions. There seems to be some blocked emotions. Maybe, you know, they've been questioning how they feel. They've not really been trusting their intuition or how they feel. But I'm kind of getting that there will be some communication within the next 6 months. So they will have some sort of like clarity as to how to go about communicating how they feel. And there will be something unorthodox or non traditional about the way that they do it. Either that or it's this energy of like they learned something about themselves that they don't want anymore. So they're having this new perspective, and you might see them come at you in a way that you are not familiar with because they have this new perspective. People are changing all the time, you know. Let's see if I can get anything else on that. And I got that within the next 6 months. So the disclosure Marie within the next 6 months. I see you. I see you. Okay. Is that who this BO person is? Is that who this BO person is? Okay, that makes sense. I just wanted to be sure. Yeah, I mean, I got you. Yeah, I mean, I can see like how that would someone would feel like how do I connect with this person, or how do I communicate? Um, so I got that within the next 6 months. I want to pull another clarifier. I can pull a clarifier for that question specifically in regards to this person, BO. What advice do you have for Marie in regards to this person, BO? Because are you getting a divorce within the next 6 months? Because that might be what alleviates this, but let's see. So within the next 6 months, yeah, I believe that this person will reach out to you. They'll be gaining some clarity about how to proceed forward with connecting. Interesting. Well, you've got 3 oracle cards. Yeah, that might make it a little bit easier for this person. What if it isn't true? Because maybe they might be thinking, oh, this person has a lot going on right now. Like, it's not the best time for me to do that. So, what if it isn't true? The thing that you're telling yourself right now, the concrete reasons why you don't think you belong, you can't do it, you won't get there, you're not enough, or it's not for you. What if it isn't true? Today's soul action, it's time for a soul chat. Close your eyes, put your hands on your heart, and ask the wise one within you. What if it isn't true? What else might be possible? Journal your answer. What lie do I need to let go of to reach my soul's truth? You also got, am I focused on what I'm losing or what I'm gaining? Are you going through some change? Are you scared to let go because of what you might lose? What if you shifted your focus from what you might lose to what you might gain? Endings are actually new beginnings. Today's soul action, make a list of all the things you will gain from the change you're going through. Feel your heart, take a breath, and deepen into trust. Amazing things are coming. And you also got, how can I surrender even more in this moment? It's essential to have clear, strong intentions of what we desire, but it's equally important for us to detach from the outcome. It's time to surrender. Let the universe have some breathing room to work. Let go of the wheel and trust so deeply that your trust turns into gratitude for what you cannot see yet, but you know is coming. Today's soul action, know this so deeply that your soul vibrates. You are not alone. Your life has purpose, and the more you surrender, the more the universe can produce miracles in your life. Today's mantra, I surrender. I accept all that I cannot change. I release the outcome, and I joyfully trust the process. You are welcome, Marie. Thank you for your donation, and thank you for your question. All right. Hello, Cheryl. Cheryl just posted a comment. I'm just going to check in, make sure that I don't have any more donations. I think that that's it. I think that that's it. So I think I'm going to go back to the free list. No. Oh. Damn, it was on PB, and then I had to like look at an app. So I had to look at an app and lost place of the list, so I'll have to be more careful of that next time. But I know that PB was next. I know that PB was next for sure. And damn. Let me see if I can fix this. Let me see if there's a way that I can fix it. All right, let's check it out. Yeah. So if I go all the way up as high as I can, I know that PB was next, but I don't see them here, so I'm just gonna start with what I'm seeing. All right, so I remember Twinkle Twinkle was definitely there. Twinkle, do you want to Twinkle? Pretty Star, Be Wise. Y'all want to post your question? Sorry about that, y'all. All right, let me see how I want to do this. Because I don't want to do a list because I'm not going to be able to, I'm not able to get through everybody in the list before I have to go. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and post your question, and I'm just going to move down. And I'll be much more careful next time. But I'm going to get back to the readings, and I'm going to do Twinkle, Cancer's intentions towards me. Thank you. Twinkle, Cancer's intentions towards me. This list process worked well last time, but I accidentally just went out of the YouTube link, so that was the problem. And I will be more careful next time. So this is for Twinkle. These are Cancer's intentions towards them. And I'll be able to get through these quicker because I get through the free list pretty quick. So, Twinkle, this person's intentions towards you, they feel, it seems like, a lack of inspiration in regards to extending some sort of olive branch or taking action towards if they feel like passionate towards you, which it seems I've got this Two of Cups here, so that seems there's a connection, but there seems to be some hesitance and some fear because of this concept stemming around deceptions. Either this person feels deceived by you, or they're struggling from some things in their past, I think, that that they do not want to experience again. And so I think that's kind of what's holding them back, maybe, is maybe their mental and emotional state. So it seems to be more of like a daydream that they have in regards to connecting with you as of right now, more than anything else. Any other messages about this Seven of Swords in reverse? It's like they're trying to find some sort of like balance or bring some sort of connection to y'all's connection, and really have some patience with it. But it seems like either the deception is revolving around themselves and their own abilities as to them being the most genuine self and being able to do that around other people at this time, because it seems that they're kind of like emotionally still struggling with something from the past. So it seems like they're trying to balance knowing who they are, I think, but also trying to connect with you, uh, which is some very interesting energy. Um, so that's kind of what their intentions are towards you right now. I don't know if they've been hurt by you in the past or this is by somebody else. They might be thinking that you're like a smooth talker or something, but yeah. Does that resonate with you? I wonder why either this person is having an energy of not being genuine, or they're worried about you not being. Pretty Star, thank you for your question. Um, Twinkle, oh, I see, I see, I see. I see. Well, good. It's good to have boundaries. Good for you. All right. Thank you for your question, Twinkle. Pretty Star, will Praveen make a move towards me? Okay. Will Praveen make a move towards me? Interesting. Messages about this Six of Swords. For some reason, there are some fears in regards to this person expressing themselves, and I think also like allowing themselves to just be them genuine, be like confident, I guess, in regards to moving forward. So they seem to be struggling with that, but I do see movement forward in the way of marriage if that's what it is that you both want. I've got this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, so it doesn't look like it's happening right now. It's going to require some patience. Yeah, it's going to require some patience, but I do see it happening. All right, pretty star. Thank you for your question. All right, Adonis. So I have friends with benefits, and I have feelings for him, and I want him. Okay. So this is for Adonis. And they want to know if this person, what they feel towards Adonis. Let's see. Is this person actually trying to connect with Adonis? I'm not really seeing like a solid foundation in which, a solid connection in which people can fall back on. I see conflict, like further conflict in the future with this person as well. And, I think for you, I imagine, because there's this energy here, I've got the Queen of Cups in reverse. And it's just like, people not being listened to, people not knowing their worth or believing in themselves or believing in their value, and that creating a lot of anxiety and not really knowing where to put your energy. I think that intuitively you might know, or this other person might know, that the situation is blocked in the sense that people are not getting their needs met, I believe. Their emotional needs met. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot of frustration and like tension, being on guard, and also struggling walking away from someone if they're a smooth talker and if they're kind of manipulative. I can see how someone could get emotionally wrapped up in that if they are struggling to trust themselves or listen to what their intuition is telling them. And so I think that this is a situation in which what someone values and the action steps that they are taking are in alignment in a sense, because I'm not so sure of how genuine this person's intentions are. So I guess what I mean by that is that there's just kind of this energy of this person looking out for themselves. Whereas maybe for you, in regards to how you feel and how you're taking action towards this person, or even just taking action steps for yourself to bring some sort of balance that you're not getting from this other person, sounds important. Any messages about this Hierophant in reverse? Yeah, it seems like you gotta walk away. Any messages about this Hierophant? Yeah, I think it's just time to move forward from this. I think that you'll be much happier living your life and just being inspired by yourself and what passions you want to put your energy into. And ultimately, I feel like this is about you choosing yourself. Because I think it's suggested that you walk away from this person. All right, Adonis, thank you for your question. All right, Z Lloyd, when will Mia confess their feelings? Let me get let me get an oracle for you, Adonis, because I know it's rough. Universe, do you have any messages for Adonis? Something that they could be thinking about to get them to this place of balance that they want? Any messages? How can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? So this is all about you. If your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. Today's soul action. So here's 10 things that you could do. Choose one self-care action to do today, and there are 10. And again, this is for Adonis. Number 1 is set stronger boundaries. 2, meditate and listen to your heart. 3, speak to yourself with compassion. 4, focus on your strengths. 5 is say no to something that isn't a soul yes. 6 is say yes to something that you are afraid of. 7, let go of what you cannot control. 8, stay far away from drama and negativity. 9, ask for help and allow it. 10, write down 3 things that you are grateful for. So if you try to do one of those 10 things, you'll be on your way to balance, essentially, making this whole process easier for yourself. All right. So for Z Lloyd, when will Mia express their feelings? Let's see if they'll do it this year. The divine is really pushing it in your face, so it's good to listen. Yeah. But more importantly, I think, like, not so much about let him go, but put yourself first seems to be what I'm taking away from this. But whatever resonates with you, I feel like is the most powerful. All right. Thank you for your question, Adonis. When will Mia confess their feelings? Let's see. Let's see if it's within this year. Will Mia confess their feelings? Will Mia communicate their feelings to Lloyd? For Lloyd within this year? Let's see. Excuse me. Messages about this devil. So far, I want to say not within this year. It just seems like they're either fueled by fear when it comes to connecting with you. Yeah, I don't see it within this year. I think they're feeling overwhelmed, I think, by might be having to do with this connection and making a choice in regards to which direction to go with it. But their focus seems to be elsewhere. They might be feeling a little bit overwhelmed by either fearful thoughts in regards to connecting with you, or they might be currently bound by something that's taking all of their attention that may or may not be the best situation for them. But either way, it's drawing their attention away. And so I do not see them connecting with you this year. All right, Z Lloyd, thank you for your question. GA Peach, it's KG catching feelings. I always wonder what people mean when they say that, because like people feel feelings all the time, right? Like I feel hungry, like towards this laptop that I'm looking at. I feel like it's something valuable. I guess that's a thought, but like I guess what I'm saying is I don't understand. People are feeling things all the time. So I guess like a better question would be like, what does this person feel about me? As opposed to assuming that the feeling is having to do with like Western ideas of romance. Just automatically assuming that. I just feel like that's a part of a social structure. So anyways, is KG catching feelings? What does KJ feel towards GA Peach? I'm guessing that's Georgia Peach. Interesting. They would love to connect with you. There's this energy of safety and dependability that I think that they feel either confident being themselves, or they feel that you are somebody that they can depend on. But anyways, there's a really solid foundation here. I'm seeing like either a lot of material gain that this person is coming from, or they are in the works of wanting to grow a foundation that is stable with you, and that might specifically be there's a home or there's a castle or a home in all three of these cards. So, yeah, and I've got 10 of Cups at the bottom here. There's 2 10s. So this person would like to connect with you and make this something very solid. And I kind of see them moving in that direction. All right, GA Peach, thank you for your question. I believe I just got a donation. Serenity, thank you so much for your donation. You want to go ahead and post your question? And then the next person I have on the free list is X Xena. Drink some water. Swan, did you want to post your question? So Swan donated, but I don't see their question. So I'm going to continue with the free list until they post their question. X Xena says, did Adrian talk about me to Steven? Oh, there's Swan. All right, so this is for Swan. I wanted to know who's coming towards me in love. Okay. Yeah, Snowstar, you can post your question. Who's coming towards Swan in love? Got 10 of Cups here. So, just for some reason, I got an energy of it. Someone that from your past that you know. Excuse me. But this is wish fulfillment. Like this is kind of like a happily ever after type. Why is this 10 of Cups here? Yeah, there's some sort of like wish fulfillment being made. And what's the conflict here? Something that you've been hoping for that the universe has kind of been throwing your way. Maybe you've been having some conflict around obtaining this, or there's been some conflict either because, you know, multiple people want the same thing. You might experience multiple people being interested in you or being interested in the person or people that are coming around you. I absolutely see you. I've got the 9 of Cups and a 10 of Cups here. I got the Fool. So there's a new start here. And why is this 5 of Wands here? So I think maybe what the conflict is that maybe you've been maybe working on yourself and just putting a lot of work into taking the correct action steps towards what it is that you want, like material gain wise. And maybe so you're in a position now to be just really feeling yourself and open to new experiences. And I see an absolute like new adventure coming your way with this person coming in. Will this be? Let's see if this will be within this year. Interesting. There's like this. There's this energy here of conflict and tension. So this might be how you are speaking to yourself. There might be something here about how you're speaking to yourself and the quality of your self-talk in regards to the dreams that you have, in regards to like being sensitive towards those things, which you should absolutely be open to believing that you can have the types of connections that you want. A lot of it is doing self-work, which it appears that you have been doing to attract this type of energy that you're interested in. So what I want to do is I want to pull some oracle cards. Any messages? Hey Tanvi, you don't have to keep posting your question, and it's kind of distracting. Blue Nile, I do not have a gender. You can refer to me using they, them pronouns, or you can call me Rachel or LoveDivineWisdom. That's fine too. So Tanvi, if you could just post once, and then that's all you got to do. It's kind of distracting when you keep posting. I'm just moving down the chat, and I'll see who I can get to before I have to get off this live stream. Any messages for Swan? Whoa. What am I most afraid of losing? As we grow, change, and transform our lives, it requires us to let go of something that was to make room for what will be. If you were to take the big leap today, would you feel scared of losing love, safety, or belonging? What if it was a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to lose any of those things because you have the power to give everything you need to yourself? Today's soul action: name that fear and look at the worst case scenario. Find a solution. Take your power back by being certain of who you are and where you're going. Today's mantra: I move forward knowing that I am powerful beyond measure. I am loved, I am safe, and I belong. Let's do a moonology too. Any messages for Swan in regards to love coming into their life? Well, it's already there, right? We're talking about self-love too. In regards to their connection with other people. Messages. Hey, Aisha, I haven't gone to everyone from the free list. Also, I'm not a he. I don't have a gender. You can refer to me using they, them pronouns, or call me Rachel, or Love Divine Wisdom, whatever you'd like. So if you post your question, then I will, I might be able to get to it before I have to sign off. So, Swan, new moon in Capricorn, your hard work is paying off. My My gender pronouns or my lack of gender pronouns, my pronouns that you can refer to me to are always in the description. So please just try to respect that. And for everybody in the chat, like however you would like to be referred to is how you will be referred to. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. First and foremost, this card suggests a new start for you professionally. Whatever has been going on in your working life, this card holds a start of a new and improved work cycle. If you're unhappy in your current job, this is the time to either renegotiate your position or look for something new. Whatever your question, whether work related or otherwise, a new plan and strategy is called for. You need to take a look at the long term and think about where you want to be in 12 months or even 5 years' time. That will inform your best course of action now. So think seriously about it. Drawing this card suggests it's a time for you to be ambitious about whatever it is that you want to achieve. Attune to the moon, make a proper plan, and execute it well. Additional meanings for this card: you need to be more disciplined to reach your goal. Hard work will make your dreams a reality. A very good omen for study. This is a very good omen for study or teaching. Don't be too controlling and avoid anyone who is controlling. That's okay, Aisha. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Aisha. Or maybe Aisha. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Capricorn is the sign of ambition, building, and hard work. The energy is solid and rigid. The new moon in Capricorn is a powerful lunation that comes towards the end of each year and marks arguably the best moment annually to make a list of your hopes, dreams, ambitions, and intentions for the year ahead. Pulling this card at any time suggests that with planning and discipline, you can achieve whatever you set your mind to. Excuse me. That seemed to be a running theme. Discipline. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad. Aisha. All right, Swan. Thank you so much for your question, and thank you for your donation. I just want to make sure that I'm up to date with donations. It looks like I am. So I'm going to go back to the free list. Xena says, did Adrian talk about me to Steven? No, I'm on Xena right now. Luna, you are two people. You're one person. There's one more person, and then it's your question. Did Adrian talk about me to Steven? Did Adrian talk about it? I think they did. And there's this kind of energy of being a little bit careless, but it also being harmless at the same time. And interested about this Eight of Swords in reverse. Messages about this Eight of Swords in reverse. Whoa. There's some worrying thoughts that might be surrounding them. Feeling stuck for some reason. Either that or they're stuck in a perspective of listening to limiting beliefs. So maybe this is something that they were feeling or something that inspired this kind of banter, it seems like. It seems a little harmless, though, to me. You're welcome, Swan. So it seems like you came up, but it seems harmless, and at the same time, it seems like this person is also either feeling worried or there's some sort of like stuckness in their mind that might have fueled this, maybe. You're welcome, Swan. All right, Xena, thank you for your question. Be wise. The near outcome with Z. What's with the near outcome with Z for be wise? Huh. Might be an apology. Someone's really having some stress. There was a lax situation going on, created some anxiety. Yeah. There might have been a change in a connection dynamic that's created some anxiety, and I believe that there is an apology coming, but it appears that people are focused on what they have lost and just they're struggling with that as their perspective currently. Somebody might have been controlling. Somebody might have been a little controlling, or there's issues with power dynamics here. All right, be wise. Thank you for your question. Luna Moon, what are Yu's feelings and intentions towards me right now? Luna, what are Yu's feelings and intentions towards me right now? You are welcome. They want to bring the pressure, the weight of something to an end. They want to bring it to an end. They want some healing, and they either want to be caring and reaching out to other people and being of assistance in this way, kind of like showing up, maybe to relieve some pressure. But I like this energy. It's healing. Thanks for your question, Luna. Blue Nile. Can I please have a few cards from Spirit? Yeah, absolutely. I just love these, this Oracle deck. You're welcome, Luna. All right, so this is for Blue Nile. A few cards from Spirit. Messages for Blue Nile from Spirit. Whoa. How does my body want to move today? When we move, we change our state and raise our vibration. So you might be coming from a space of wanting to, or might be beneficial for you to raise your vibration, but get your awareness on something different that will be more beneficial to you, changing your state. This new elevated state becomes a channel for more energy. Are you moving your body daily? Are you passionate about it? Is it time to try something new? Today's soul action, how does your body want to move today? Listen and joyfully do. Let's do 2 more of these. Any messages for Blue Nile, Spirit? Any other messages for Blue Nile? And I'm going to have to end this stream in about 30 minutes, just so y'all know. I'm not going to be able to get through everybody probably, but I'll go as fast as I feel comfortable doing so. Any other messages for Nile? Blue Nile, excuse me. From whom can I release my judgment right now? Judgment closes our heart to truth. It separates us from love. It binds us to our fear and holds us in shame. On whom are you placing judgment right now? Is it someone in your life? Is it yourself? Release the shackles, drop the expectations, and be grateful for what is. Today's soul action, look at the person you are judging as if you're looking at a small child. See them learning and growing, falling down and making mistakes. See their desire to be loved and accepted. Add even more grace to open your heart to this truth. When I lift the judgment from myself and others, I uncover my own truth. I am loved, I am whole, I am limitless, and so are they. I just feel very frustrated, was sent on a spiritual mission and completed it. However, I'm not satisfied with the outcome. So like I do more. Well, you can do work on your own time, like right now, right? Just by maybe putting into effect what these cards are suggesting. It's going to bring about some clarity, absolutely. Any other messages for Blue Nile? What boundaries need to be created or strengthened within my relationships? To create more healthy boundaries, we must first get in tune with our own needs, desires, and feelings, and believe that we are worthy of them. In your relationships, it's essential to know where they end and where you begin. Today's soul action, when we separate our energy from others, we gain clarity about what we really want. Then we stop doing things that no longer align with ourselves. If you're an empath, you can still be compassionate towards others without taking on their stuff. It's safe to trust that you are not here to fix anyone. Today's mantra, I have everything I need within me now, and so do they. I am worthy of my needs, and I set boundaries based on what's best for me. So I like that advice for you, Blue Nile. I'm interested to see what happens when journaling these cards is something that I love to do too, that provides a lot of insight for me when I feel frustrated or stuck. So you can always rewatch this and maybe journal your answers to the questions that were brought up. So thank you very much for your question, Blue. Chris, who is my person? And I see another question here. When will I meet the person? But I only do one question at a time. So you are so welcome. Thank you for coming to the channel. Me too. It's a constant thing. It's constant work, but it gets easier the bigger perspective, the more third person perspective that you have. So that's why it's really important to get into like new frames of mind and new states of thinking so that you can actually allow your intuition to come through and you're not working your mind so much. So this is for Chris. Who is Chris's person? So this person might be coming around. It seems like you might be away, traveling or something where you are removing yourself from the space of society in order to clear your mind. It seems that this energy will be around you when this person comes around. And it might be a completely whole, it seems like it's going to be a completely new experience for you, which might cause some concern as to, because you'll be coming from this space of trying to get some peace of mind, right? And removing yourself from society, really retreating so you can kind of like hear yourself think. There's like this healing aspect. So there's this new opportunity that comes around during that time of you experiencing that energy. And so then there's going to be this pull of like, do I go with this new thing? Do I stay just independent by myself because I'm having this clarity coming about and this healing, this safety almost, there's definitely a safety that comes with retreating. But if you're wanting to connect, there's going to be a little bit of back and forth between, it's going to come to you as something that is a completely new experience. I don't think that you know this person just yet. Messages about this. I see a Queen of Swords in reverse, and I've seen that a couple times now. So there is this energy here of maybe you really needing to retreat first before this person comes into your life. There's this aspect here of being emotionally overwhelmed, even being like, to the point of definitely not making sound judgments almost, or like just being all in your head and maybe not enough self-compassion or something. Messages about this Four of Swords. Retreating from some connection. Possibly this state of retreating might be coming from being in a space of either feeling anxious about, things not being in action right now in regards to connecting with someone that you are trying to attract into your life. And there seems to be like an over worry about it, which might be creating some sort of like boundary or blockage in regards to allowing this person to come into your life. All right, Chris, thank you for your question. Ekra, hi, do you see me doing real estate with my daughter in Florida? And again, I've got to leave in about 20 minutes. I just got a donation. Let me do this person's question right quick. Ekra, how do you see me doing? Well, doing real estate with my daughter in Florida. Yes, I do. Yes, and I think that is be a very good choice. This either seems like a very solid connection or way of doing things. Either it will be very, very cohesive, and it seems like it's been prepared or like well planned at this point too. Oh shit, Hannah's home. So yes, absolutely, I want to say yes to that, and I really like the choice of that pairing. Um, So, Leo, thank you so much for your donation. I'm just going to unlock a door right quick for my partner, and then I'll be right back to do your question. All right, everybody. Thank you again for your donation, Salil. How is Leroy feeling about our breakup? That's rough. It's rough. I feel like you might be feeling like there was something was unfair. It's like they're either feeling on guard because something wasn't fair, possibly. This is just from me shuffling. Maybe something didn't work out in their favor and they're mad about it. Oh, Soleil. Excuse me. Thank you so much for correcting me. You're welcome, Ekra. Thank you so much for communicating that to me, Soleil. So far, just from shuffling, there's this energy here about something not being balanced. I don't know if this other person, did you tell me their name? Leroy. They feel like something might have been unfair, and so they're like kind of bent about it. How was Leroy feeling about their breakup with Soleil? I'm going to go ahead and yes, close donations because I'm leaving here in about 15 minutes. So I'm just going from the top down of the chat, and I'm just trying to get through as many people as I can. Why is the devil in reverse here? This is the devil in reverse here. It seems like there is some something having to do with emotional immaturity, it seems like. Somebody does not believe that something was fair. It did not go in their favor as they had planned. I think yes, I'm currently on a donation. I think that they also feel like they either gained some clarity about some controlling behaviors that either they have or they felt that were present in the connection. But at the same time, there's this feeling here of like something's not entirely fair. And that's where I think this person is coming from. Either they've convinced themselves that something's not something didn't exactly go the way that they wanted. Why is this Page of Cups here? Why is this Page of Cups here? Maybe they're even feeling like powerless to the situation. They're kind of like, it's like they're feeling powerless towards the situation, and also they're trying to have, like, they're thinking fond things. They're like thinking about, they're like reminiscing about, it could be that they're reminiscing about, either the connection and whatever they're fantasizing about might be either a fantasy or some dreams that they have that did not get reached. Maybe they're having these thoughts and are feeling like, like emotional because they're not in a space of, they're not generally in a space of being able to like make sound decisions. It feels like they're just kind of overwhelmed with their emotions to an extent. Any other messages about this Page of Cups? There was definitely a connection here for this person. They might have felt quite settled with y'all's connection. Any other messages about this Ace of Swords in reverse? It looks like they are in a space right now of certainly coming from a lack situation and trying to figure out how to gain some sort of like self-empowerment, because there seems to be this energy here for them of feeling like at a lack, at a loss, like this isn't what I thought was going to be happening. There might be some unhealthy attachment that maybe they're trying to come around to. Let's see if I can get anything else. Alright. Any other information about how Leroy is feeling about their breakup with Soleil? Got that devil in reverse, so and I've got the devil in reverse again, and then there's again this idea of deception, somebody not being truthful, something not being fair, something going in a way or operating in a way that's either a little bit shady or is, again, not fair to everybody involved. They also might be feeling lack of inspiration. Maybe that's what this connection is. There's just like this kind of shutdown of inspiration having to do with maybe some unhealthy attachments that they had towards you or this connection. Let's see. Why is this Page of Wands in reverse? Why is this Page of Wands in reverse? Interesting. Someone either being in a space of not feeling like they can be their genuine self, right? Kind of maybe feeling let down. You know, they might be acting out even in ways that are not characteristic to them on a day-to-day basis. There's something about their understanding of this connection with you that is either there's some like beliefs I think that they came out with that are not entirely like genuine or true, even if this person believes them to be true. So let me pull an oracle card for you, and let's just see what comes up. 2:22. I'm going to be leaving here in about 8 minutes. Any messages for Soleil in regards to Leroy? You're welcome. What is this? What's up with this? Did something unfair happen, or like I wonder why this person feels like there was an unfair decision. You got full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negative energy. So might be on this person's end. I feel like it was unfair. They're asking me to end with that. I see. It's time to release negative energy, and I'm assuming that has to do with this person. If you've been feeling paranoid and acting weird, take this card as a very direct message from the cosmos to stop it. Worrying yourself is pointless. It's time to release any negativity you have around the situation you're asking about. Someone has been unkind to you, perhaps it's time for you to release them. This card heralds an emotionally intense time, since both the full moon and Scorpio themselves are both extremely intense. It's time for you to feel all your feelings. There could be some nastiness in the air when you pull this card. If that's the case, take it as a sign to move away from anyone or anything you feel is toxic. For some, however, emote. It's all better out than in. It's time to move from living fearfully to living joyfully. You're right to have your suspicions. Grudges are toxic. Let something go. And the end of an argument. Yeah? I like that. I like that for you. And let's do another oracle for you. Any messages for Soleil in regards to this person, Milo? Am I getting enough rest to restore my energy and fully show up to my life? You are the asset. This body is your vehicle. Notice how your body is feeling, how much sleep you are getting, and what you can do to help your body rest. Today's soul action: take a bath, put on some lavender essential oil, go to bed ridiculously early, or give yourself a timeout today. Notice your body thanking you. Today's mantra: the more I give myself permission to rest, the more I can contribute. So that's it, some advice from the universe for you, Soleil. Thank you so much for your question and for your donation. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I really appreciate that. All right. It looks like I can fit in like one or two more questions. So I'm continuing down the free list. Jelly Low, what is Ario's intentions toward me? They want to restore peace and balance. They want to restore some peace and balance, or bring some balance to this connection between you two. It seems they might be doing that in the form of like a small offering. Could be like a small apology, or it could be like maybe get you like a little gift, or maybe they like spend some time with you or something. Could be something in the form of something small, but still something. All right. Thank you for your question. Cherry Blossom, what are O's current thoughts of me? I'm just going down the chat who has ever posted a question, and I'm actually going to be ending this live stream in about 2 minutes. O's current thoughts, Cherry. We got some conflict here. Maybe an apology after a conflict. This person might be in a space of wanting to reach out to you to make some sort of like connection, or start some foundation, or maybe start some sort of like new project, something that has a foundation that, if given time and energy, can grow into something solid. It appears that there might be other people, though, that want the same thing that they want, which might be creating some blockages for them as to how to reach out. Thanks for your question, Cherry. We'll do one more. This is for Green Bean. Hey, what does H love? Okay, what does H love about Green Bean? What does H love about Green Bean? They seem to really love that it seems like you've been through some experiences and you've been able to develop maybe some patience for yourself. Either you have a lot of patience for yourself in regards to coming from something traumatic and healing from it, and you might be able to have patience for other people because you have patience for yourself in this way. They appreciate your patience. They appreciate your healing energy. They appreciate that you're so intuitive and open to perspectives. Um, I think they appreciate how, just direct and genuine that you are. Why is the hangman in reverse? Yeah, you seem to be in a space of either listening to your intuition. Yeah, listening to your intuition, listening to yourself in order to make the highest, best decisions for yourself. And you think things through. So they really seem to appreciate that energy about you. And that was for Green Bean. All right, y'all. You're very welcome. Thanks for coming to this live stream. I've got to end the stream now. I appreciate your questions and coming to the stream. So I hope y'all have a good rest of your day, and I'll probably catch you tomorrow. Tomorrow early morning. Let's see, 11. I usually come around 11. I know I need to have a more solid time, but it seems to be that if I'm on by 11 or 12, that's usually when I seem to come on during the day. So I hope you all take care of yourselves and have a good rest of your day or night wherever you are, and maybe practice some self-love and compassion, because that's what I'm going to be doing for sure. So I'll see y'all later. Take care.